Hello everybody, how are you today? Adriana Barros here, certified BodyTalk practitioner. Happy Thanksgiving before anything else. And I am here today on our 6th day of our 30-day Cortices tapping challenge, which is the 30-day of tapping the cortices, which is the main technique in the BodyTalk system. For those who do not know BodyTalk is a holistic healthcare system really focused on the body as a whole, not as body parts. We do not look at treating symptoms. However, we do look for the root cause of what's brought your body to an unhealthy state. And for that reason, it is necessary for us in BodyTalk to address emotions, to address circumstances, to look at your consciousness, belief systems, buried emotions, things that are on your subconscious level that you do not get in touch with. And it is for that reason a very deep healing. So this is for those who want to experience a full BodyTalk experience, which is receiving a full BodyTalk session. For those who haven't yet, are just getting started with BodyTalk, I am sharing this free technique that you can share with anybody else that you know that you think that needs some healing or some support in their healing, or just really to bring their stress levels down. So the BodyTalk Cortices is a technique that works straight on the brain, and its main purpose is to balance the two hemispheres, the communication between the two, and to reactivate the communication between the brain and the rest of the body that gets interrupted when we are under stress. So if things are not addressed quite quickly, with time, they start building up, they start spreading onto the body, because the communication between the brain and the rest of the body is not only between one body part and the brain, is really within the whole body, all systems in the body and every single body part. So that's why we don't really believe in treating symptoms and treating the one body part alone, which is what the Cartesian method does. And that's when they focus on really addressing the symptom of that specific body part. And they do not take into account what's going on in the individual's environment, mind, feelings, and which pretty much is inexistent in Western medicine. So for that matter, is really important to address the brain, because everything that happens in our body starts in the brain. Every single disease that develops, every single imbalance in the body-mind or in the body, it starts in your head, in your brain. So the main functions in the brain are going to be addressed and are going to be readjusted, because the body knows how to heal itself. As we've heard before, as I've said many times before, the body has an internal intelligence, its own intelligence that really knows how to fix everything that's not functioning properly. However, this communication, this fixing ability gets compromised when this communication within the whole body is not happening. So what I do in BodyTalk is to really put the body back on track, to really reset the communication, so the body can start addressing everything again. And for that reason, BodyTalk does not use any supplements, any medication. Everything is natural, and the healing happens within the body-mind. And BodyTalk is also preventive medicine. So even if you are just tapping the cortices, not having a full BodyTalk session, you are already preventing imbalances from happening in the brain. So mind you that Alzheimer's, dementia, um, stress of all levels, they all start in the mind, right? And so just by tapping the cortices and having that balance, that communication going in the long run, you are preventing major diseases from happening. And if you already experience some imbalance, some disease in the body, or know of somebody who does, if they develop the habit of practicing the tapping of the cortices every day, they can absolutely see changes in the long run. Just they have to keep being persistent and stick to the plan. So we can, start seeing those changes happen. And that's what I propose to all of you, to actually pick something that's going on in your body that you'd like to have addressed. And when you tap your cortices, you think of that imbalance and do it every day like that. The proposed number of times is 2 times a day. So you can tap your cortices when you wake up and when you go to bed. And also you can watch this video while tapping the cortices. So do one, watch the video, do the other one on your own. I'm sure that by now you probably know already how to tap the cortices. It's a very quick technique. It only takes a couple of minutes to be done, right? And the benefits of actually inhaling and exhaling, which I keep, enhancing and insisting on this, is the fact that when we are inhaling, we are scanning the higher frequencies in the body. So we're actually doing the body, mind, thoughts, emotions. We're looking for balances there as well. And when we are exhaling, we're then addressing the heavier parts, denser frequencies, let's say, in the body. So muscles, tissues, bones, and stuff like that. However, everything in the body is addressed through breathing, right? And we are actually enhancing the pumping of the heart, the beating, the heartbeat, and so forth. So just by bringing the stress levels down, we notice that our breathing becomes better and deeper, right? And if we do have any restriction in our abdominal diaphragm, just on top of our rib cage, it usually is because there is some emotional restriction there. It could also be physical, but most likely emotional. So our heart, our lungs, our diaphragm, they will usually store grief or sadness. And if stored there for a long time, they start compromising the breathing. That's why a lot of people have difficulties breathing in or others breathing out. So the storage of emotions, and there is one aspect of actually that can compromise that breathing. It's not only that causes the compromising, but that's one of the compromises. Okie doke. So let's jump into tapping the Cortices technique. You can choose either hand, and we're going to start anchoring and balancing every brain part from the back, from the occipital to the frontal lobe, and we're going to also do the emotional brain, the limbic brain. Okay, and while we're anchoring, so one hand stays on the back, the other one does the tapping. We're going to take 2 full breaths in and out. Once done that, we can move up one hand position without leaving any spaces between the hand positions. Another one. So the purpose of actually tapping is to bring awareness to the brain when we are tapping on the head for changes that are about to happen. So to fix the problems, we tap on the heart to store the memories of the changes that the body's about to go through. And on the navel, around the belly button area, on our enteric brain, we are tapping to actually tell the body that to decide for healing. So that's the very last word in healing in the body, is on the enteric brain. So deep breathe in. You deep breathe out. on the very top of the head. We have a choice to actually tap on the head or move the hand forward. So it's whichever is easier for you. So head, heart, and enteric brain. Now, once we move that hand position forward, which is here, we keep tapping on the top of the head, on the parietal lobe, heart, and belly button. Now we're going to anchor the sides of our heads. That is our limbic brain or emotional brain. Let go of either hand and tap. Anchor one more time, and that's the Cortices technique. It really takes a couple of minutes. Now I'm demonstrating, so it takes a little longer, but once you're doing it, you just have to focus on what you want to have addressed, tap it up, and you can do it as many times as you want throughout the day. The more, the better, okay? I would highly suggest that you share this video with whoever needs to improve their health, and they can keep taking all the medications they're taking, doing whatever they're doing, whatever therapies they're doing, but they're just adding the stress reliever technique, which is the cortices, the tapping of the cortices. And please join us from the beginning. If you haven't watched the other videos, please go to video 1. Even if you start your 30-day challenge today, it doesn't matter. You are going to end it later than us, but that's fine. However, make a commitment and also try and pass it on to your family, to people that you know that needs to have any brain function enhanced, okay? Also, on my YouTube channel, right below this video, please like and subscribe so you know when I upload new videos. Also share this video on your Facebook page, your YouTube if you have a channel, whatever you can, so people can be aware of the content of the video, so people can learn the Cortices technique. Okay, and I will see you tomorrow for day 7 of the 30-day BodyTalk Cortices tapping technique challenge. Have a great day. Take care.